Yo guys, what's up everybody? It's Reborn into the building. Just wanna let y'all know what's up. How's y'all doing today? How's your days? Yeah, and guys, this could be like a little video. It's not gonna be like an hours long. It just could be me explaining this dude situation, and also I can tell, yeah, even though I speak to many people on Discord, he knows hardcore fan, but I wanna explain this to him, right? And today I'm gonna talk about this YouTuber called British Runner, original Dead Space fan, and also the problem he having with the remake original. I can tell like many YouTube talk about Isaac characters, but the fact like they like he keep on calling them asses, and some reason telling the OGs, all the OGs completely are stupid idiots and complete morons, quote unquote. Say like if we were talking about the changes and stuff, because many people have the option to talk about changes. Even speak to a lot of people on Discord, even though they know about Dead Space. I know some people are new, but they talk about it too. They kind of like the original Isaac, but this nigga, I'm saying, this go in for a lot of original community, but they have choice because they're not even hating, right? Because I would say that the Dead Space remake gameplay is fine, and what's the atmosphere, but the problem is people having, it's a certain issue with the necromorph and also the characters. Isaac, became different than his original self. But if you don't know this, sir, have you ever played Resident Evil game? I don't play it, but I'm a huge, like, very diehard Silent Hill fan. I'll tell you this, I'm a very huge Silent Hill fan, but I'm telling you this by your safe, sir. Have you ever taken a look at Resident Evil 2 remake or original Resident Evil 2 game? How a lot of developers get it right. I know, so a lot of people like appease to it. But me, and from Dead Space, I would say the one thing they got is Isaac's suit is very right, sir. But when it comes to like, them as people making their own choice and opinion, they can talk about it if they want to, and that's their mind. But you can't just come and call us fucking like, we're haters and all type of shit, or we talking our asses, bro. They can compare everything, what is right or what is wrong from the remake. It's just people opinions, brother. You can't just go around attacking a lot of original hardcore Dead Space fans, and they can express a lot of opinions about the remake, which is true. I like the remake. I like the gameplay, but the problem is the necromorphs. That's my thing. I want them to run. It's no hate. Even EA Motor Studio, like before when it's not like no gameplay and all that, they're showing good stuff. They even legit told y'all this, like, please listen, like we want to hear your feedback from many others, and that's it. They just want to hear our feedback, and you just, I don't know, going on like taking the shot around original hardcore Dead Space fan, but they can't have the right to express it. But even I didn't pure on the game, but I'm just wait and see. And even though I like Dead Space, and just to tell you that I was this, I'm a huge Dead Space fan. I used to play Dead Space 2 when I was older. It was very scary as fuck, no lie. I'm telling you, everybody, like, if you take a look at the necromorph around the left, take a look at the necromorph around the left, and you can tell how they pose the creatures, right? Zombie. They got to have like, a very dirty type. And plus, it need to have that. Even though I used to remember in Dead Space 2, but let me tell y'all this. I never ever get to complete it. Cause I was, scared. Well, I was young. But I have rights to be. But even though, I just wish I can get that game back again. But at least we got the remake. So hey, we have to see by that, and also what the fans saying. Cause I would say there's more than getting a remake, and also to see what the gameplay is. Cause I would say this, they're gonna enjoy the gameplay. That's for sure. Yeah, the gameplay and what is it? The gameplay, and also wait until you see the comparisons. That's what a lot of fans do. You see, it ain't hard, sir, but you need to take a look. For example, for your eyes. That's how I wanna know, and that's what pretty much the fans do. If I was you, you can't call them haters and also idiots and all type of stuff. But they just want to see the original character be improved from the remake, but it's not, because Western ruin things, and I will say it's just not great. It's not great to ruin a character legacy like that, but they're supposed to be like, improving the character legacy. But at least shout have gone away for voice acting Isaac. Kind of appreciate that, man. Shout have gone away about it. But since I would say this, what I would say, British runner, since you completely trying to get all the new fans to just go against the old fan, it's kind of stupid. Now look what you done. I'm gonna show you an example. Look, you made Renegade Operative having a go off this user, right? This guy, you always I lost my faith in the remake. He ain't at least not even bashing the devs. He's not even bashing the dev. He just explains the reason why. And even though he explained he's the original Dead Space fan, so there is no need to just army against one other guy opinions. Yeah, so you made Renegade Operator do his thing, bashing this dude, and now who else? But I'm gonna show you what some of the stuff he started uploading too. It's not that there's a few more fans he might completely just told him to do, and they absolutely do it. But I'm gonna show you this. See, he went in on this YouTuber. I would say, but okay, you can say his question sucks, but he's just explaining his own facts, but he's not even trying to take no bash at motive, but he's just trying to tell the issues of what they can fix, a little bit to fix. How is that hating? It's just called improvement, sir. Even though I think on the transmission they say they really want to listen to fans' feedback, and they can. They respect the studio, right? I can tell. But sometimes you don't need to proper defend them, all type of shit, bro. The games will come out. It's gonna be great, but you can't be bashing on original hardcore fans like that, or original fans, or telling the new fans to go attack another. It's not cool. The only thing he expressed, right, his own opinion. I'm gonna show y'all this right now. That's just him just giving his own thoughts about the remake. It's just showing the comparison. That's it. I want for tomorrow he's gonna play it. So I just don't get with the BS. Why are you trying to bring the new fans into the old fans against the remake? And I heard right now a lot you're playing it, and it's great. The gameplay is great. But there's something I will talk about it on my next video. But let me talk about this. This shit, what you do in British Runner and also Renegade Operator is unacceptable for community. There is no need to like gathering a lot of fans and join a lot of these fans to attack this other YouTuber, opinion. But he just saying, what's for him. But he's not hating. He just talk about his concern, and it's okay to talk about a lot of concerns, sir. So please stop making a narrative like us original Dead Space fans, like myself and others, are hating the game. We're not hating the game at all. We're caring about it, my homie. So please with this, please stop with this narrative. And anyway, when I get operated, I hope you play game, and if people have different opinions, they're not even hating. Like some of the original fans got a lot of stuff disagree. Let them disagree with some lot of stuff, so they can even like approve on what they learn by mistake. Easy. Renegade operative, and you so British runner. Just don't do shit like this again. Oh no, we all Dead Space community know. We are like the original Dead Space, and also original Dead Space 2. We like Eyes how he was, and also Necromos too, and the scary design and an atmosphere. I like it too. But there is no need to just come at us like this. It's kind of stupid, you see. You making yourself stupid when make these type of videos like that. But in future, next time to learn how to don't even argue with original Fanbase take. And same goes for you, Renegade Operative. Don't try to do that shit either as well. Cause on my second I will discuss more. But anyway, I'm gonna explain to British one of this. I got some videos I'm gonna react, and then we all gonna I'm just gonna give my own opinion. And us people too. So it's not just me, it's us people too. So I'm gonna react to videos and make sure you understand me and what do you mean, and also what. Just try to understand, or try and put your voice higher so you can hear me while I say it, and then you might understand some stuff, and then you might agree. So anyway guys, I'm gonna do a reaction video to British Runner, and also I'm gonna explain some few things why he wrong about stuff. So anyway, let's go.
Motive had gone out of their way to show the more notable organizations, game journalists and YouTubers an overview into their works on the remake of the 2008 epic Dead Space. The developers had told them that they would be allowed to record their experiences with the playable demo. In said demo, they were able to play from the first chapter all the way to the end of chapter 3. However, there would be a handicap. All of the guests had been forbidden to release any and all footage taken of the first chapter of the game, until told otherwise. In December 2022, IGN had been allowed to show the first 18 minutes of their playthrough, showing the community what they might be in for. And where there was praise, an overwhelming amount of criticism had been showered down upon the development team for the slasher animation, an emerging woke culture, the character models, and for a very odd reason, a certain outcry that the female characters aren't attractive or quote-unquote sexy anymore.
Listen, I will say this. Let me tell you this, cause I think why, right? Cause if I was you, take a look what is a more woke mob. It's not us YouTubers. It's the journalists trying to bash on certain characters, even though it's got nothing to do with the bodies and all type of stuff. But it's just journalists trying to remove a lot of shit. Have you seen our games lately watering down? Yeah, I can understand where you get from, but I would say us gamers didn't do that. But it's kind of these people. Probably you might be okay with it, but I don't fuck with these people, because the fact I need to start keeping push out a lot of stupidity around gaming, and also cancel culture is actually being in denial and all this type of shit. And it kind of thinking like a lot of people, why are the horror games getting watered down? Why are some of every aspect getting watered down and also change? That's what you want to know, right? And also you understand we've been diverse around 90s and 2000s, right? And if you try again and do a little bit of research by yourself, then you might understand where you're coming from. I can tell you do have a wife around your house, but personally you do. And let's not lie about that, sir. Let's not lie about that. You do got a wife at home. And also, let me tell you this: you got some of these, most women don't like the remake in their half, even though they play original Dead Space, they like it the most. But when it comes to like games, us we like characters, we like the original character, we like the original character improve. And also, yeah, Isaac remake suit look good, and also the original Isaac too. Yeah, kind of like both, you see, but the problem is I do not like the character face model, and that's my opinion of that. So watch the issue is. And also by that, speaking of you talk about their life, we're not making having the males like go masculine, or I'm not say taking a shirt off around the atmosphere. We're not asking that. We're not asking for their live game. No, we just want the character improved of the model. That's it. It's just called improvement, sir. And we're not, and don't try and like call us you're sexist, yeah, misogynists and all that. Nigga, we ain't. We're just talking about the certain thing change, and that's what a lot of people can agree on. You can't just get mad at people, even though they're original fans. You can't even get mad at them. They can express their own opinion if they like to. It's not called hate. It's just talking about discussing. And if you don't like people discussing, then don't say anything. Talk about when it comes to like the review. That's it. So anyway, let's get on with the video, shall we? Let's go.
In this video, I aim to shed some light on these criticisms and to provide clarity on the truth of the matter, which is something only one YouTuber had spoken up on prior to the reveal. So sit back and relax as I jump into the situation that has captivated the community and that has brought up a flood of toxic waste to YouTubers possessing these massive audiences. In his video, he explained that the gameplay from the event in October had been an early build and was still under development, and some areas still required to be polished off.
That's correct.
So from this, we can see that the community of prominent YouTubers and creators had been running around like headless chickens, hating over a small misunderstanding. What did I say in my last video? So as an overview, the first chapter that had been from that demo that was still undergoing development, that was from the early build, a few months prior to the event. So this isn't the finalized and finished product that we will be playing at the end of January. So with this explanation over and done with, let's take a look at some of the criticisms that I feel are misguided and just shows how petty the community can be when they do not get their way.
Really, I would love to see this.
The characters, faces and models were the most criticized aspects of the game's demo,
which is good, sir.
And that's not called hating. On YouTube it's just called concern. That aspect, rather than
Am I right, everybody?
Setting, location,
it's not called hating. It's called concern
of the horror game. I mean, when I watch stuff like
correct?
The Human Centipede, Paranormal Activity, The Exorcist, Alien, the Hostel series, and The Thing, I wasn't watching them for the physical attraction I might have with the female characters. I was watching because I love all things horror. It's okay, boys and girls, to be a little bit horny on the internet, but there are other sites, films, and even games that you can jack off to rather than
not trying
just
to jack
plain
off
out
around these
Dead
characters.
Space. On a serious note, I am not looking for another Dead or Alive game here. Starting with Nicole, I have heard creators and prominent YouTubers constantly pulling their quote-unquote facts right out of their own asses. Let's point out that nowhere in all of the Dead Space media does it disclose Nicole's birth date or her age. However, YouTubers decided to say, screw the rules, I have money, and plant an age of 39 on her, when there is no logs, mentions, or even any captions that have disclosed this information. In a nutshell, these YouTubers need to solidify why they think her looks are an issue, so they just start making things up, just like Gaming Vault. Honestly, I think that this trend of not researching and making things up is rather fascinating, as I would rather be right and not proven wrong later down the line.
There is a lot of stuff been proved wrong, and there's a lot, and there's be some can disagree with you. You can't just make yourself as a smart person that I'm right. I can be right. Like there's my majority will think about you as wrong too. You gotta understand that in different ways. Am I right, everybody? So you can agree with me or not agree with me if you want to, but I'll explain my own opinion. That's it on this dude. So there.
Due to not researching a certain topic beforehand. Nicole's age, however, has always been up for debate, as she is most likely within her 30s or 40s. She could even be older than Isaac. Who knows, maybe in the remake they will expand on this topic, providing answers to correct this myth. This is where these creators and YouTubers begin making comparisons to either themselves or prominent celebrities. And to that I'd say Nicole in the remake doesn't look that awful. She actually looks like how I would imagine her to be. If we are to be completely honest, one person makes a comparison to Jennifer Aniston from the film Marley and Me, which again is an unfair comparison because the two characters aren't even in the same scenario or situation. Nicole is a senior medical officer that has been traveling for at least 1 month inside of the planet Cracker, the USG Ishimura, with the only lights being present within the ship are the bulbs in the ceiling or candles. For those who aren't aware of why I bring this up, it is fairly simple. Sunlight is essential to a healthy lifestyle. A lack of sunlight exposure can mean that you can develop an irregular sleep-wake cycle. You will possess a lack of energy throughout your day, which will lead into low productivity. From this, you can also develop depression and other mental illnesses that much quicker than someone who lives in the daytime, or in this case, on a planet or a station that possesses sunlight, not artificial sunlight.
Huh?
You can develop weaker bones, a weaker immune system, gain weight quicker, have high blood pressure, a lack of eyesight, a higher risk of cancer can develop too. However, these issues are just the tip of the iceberg for this story. As soon as they had transported the red marker on board the planet Cracker, the red monolith would begin issuing out all of the symptoms that the colonists had to deal with.
And British runner, do you know you gotta understand that even though I'm around, what is it? Probably gonna be around next year 22, and also a lot of the age 30 adults might agree with me. Do you know this is a video game, right? I know you try to put in like real life stuff into the game, but it's not making no sense. But it kind of don't make sense, you see. I know you're talking about Ishmael, but we're not talking about Isaac age around the fandom's type of sense. We're talking about remake, not age 30. We're talking about pre-character models like that. What Nicole's supposed to be. And to be honest, this is a video game. This is not like, real life stuff. We gotta talk about skins and all that. All of us, grown. All of us adult grown. I might could be around 90s. My skin will develop if I'm old, but I'm never gonna be old. I'd rather die young, bro. I'd rather die young. Simple. But you're talking about Isaac age, like he had to develop as being an old man. I'm not saying like, you know, as in real person. Nah, you talk about in video game. And characters don't need to like become like old around video games. Depend if they make it to be like that. But in a remake, not cool. It have to like make a couple lot of sense, you see. But we're talking about video game. Video game. The characters need to like stay faithful within. And more still got a lot of atmosphere right, and also the suit, but the character models, personally, not. But I would say their gameplay is solid on point, but there's a lot of few things need to like let improve, and that's not called hating. It's just called helping them. Am I right, Ebby? It's called helping them around their games, not just call them your fucking dumbass bitch ass faggots and dumb shit ass company. I mean shit ass studio, lazy ass motherfucking developers, lazy ass scrawny little cooners and all that. We're not saying that. We're not saying harsh bashing words around them. No, we're just talking about improvements. That's it. So yeah, I'll carry on with videos, and then after that one, I might stop. That's it.
Granting insomnia, which would disrupt all of the personnel's sleeping patterns, which can lead into illnesses, heart problems, a risk of cancer increasing, attention deficiency, and not being able to concentrate on present tasks. The person would easily forget things. Their libido or sex drive can diminish. They can gain weight. A risk of diabetes increases. They become accident prone, and their skin can suffer as well. In one study, a group of people between the ages of 30 and 50 were evaluated based on their sleeping habits and the condition of their skin. The results revealed that those with too little sleep had more fine lines, wrinkles, uneven skin color, and marked looseness of the skin. The poor sleepers were also more dissatisfied with their appearance than their well-rested counterparts. All of this would have been happening to Nicole with the increasing exposure to the marker. Other reasons for her wrinkles can be the stress of her work that can lead to wrinkles and poor blood circulation. It's truly remarkable and at the same time terrifying the effects of stress, poor sleep, and a lack of sunlight can have on a person's anatomy and overall appearance. So when people are comparing their looks to those either of similar age groups or the same age of what Nicole is presumed to be, they are obviously not making a faithful comparison.
Listen, I'm not being disrespect. I know you feel hurt about this inside. I know that. But you gotta understand, I would say in life and also around media, you got to like have so much knowledge, but you gotta understand that there is prospect in life. People gotta see how like the characters are in, because in the age, if you take a look as for example, I would say, what is it? I would spam on other videos like Leon Kennedy, and also is it Sam from Resident Evil 2? Even though they played the game, and also the one thing fucking dumbass journalists praise it, and also absolute people in Japan praise those games because they stay faithful to these characters. Like they have the young age and personality. But I will show you a video and try and make it explain more. But you gotta understand, like in life, right? People got to like, have a different opinions, cause if they take a look at the characters, like have different circumstances and different faces, like it is not through the original. They might be saying, what is this? Cause see this, this is why like Japan always get their games right. Take a look at Square Enix game with Final Fantasy. I don't play those games, but take a look example. And also take a look at other games too. What what is it? I can tell the Last of Us, at least the Last of Us get Joe okay and Elliot okay, the mother right. But there's other things like they let a bit, I would say bit double down on. But at least they try to get it right. And I would say it'd be like it, but the game doesn't need to be around $70. Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously, it's a good Last of Us game. But I would say what to do like upgrade definitive edition with the graphics around the remake. But it's most like a definitive edition, you see. But Dead Space, at least Dead Space for this, EA Studio more got it right with the gameplay and also the atmosphere. Yes, they done a lot of changes and also great improvement with Isaac suit. That's 350% masterpiece. But there is some things I need to like be mostly like critical of. But I'm not saying it in a hateful way, but I'm just trying to tell it in a great improvement way. Because they can do very good to make this game more successful. But I will tell my videos. But for you, the saying like, but personal opinion, if you feel hurt inside, but you gotta understand like in life, most original Dead Space fans have like different opinion and feel around the characters. If they like the remake character, good on them. I do not have no problem with them. But if the remake Dead Space people like the original characters, let them do also. So what's the point? You being emotional, sir. I'm just saying, what's the point you being emotional? That's what I want to know. And also, you don't need to like go in on the original fan base. Come on, you don't need to. That's a little bit pretty emotional. You see, I can tell you like it. You know you like the game, but you must agree with them at the same time. You just don't need to call them hating and da 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 da. Nah, we're not hating. But anyway, I'm just kind of playing the video, and I'm playing another video, and then get to the end, right? Because there's a lot of things need work on. So let's go.
Hence why in some horror games, films, or even books, the characters can be described to have what society would call imperfections. If we were to compare Nicole from 2008 to 2023, then we can see that the original version of the character looks more like a damsel in distress and not like how she would be portrayed in her own comic. On top of that, Nicole, despite what many have said before, she doesn't look that cute. She looks more creepy, as that had been the intention. The developers hadn't aged Nicole, but rather they were faithful to the effects of the marker and how those certain abilities would affect the human anatomy for the worse prior to their initial transformations. All of these effects are to weaken the resistance to the necromorphs prior to the official outbreak. Another video I had seen attempted to use Dead Space as a prime example of how the industry is becoming political by downgrading the looks of the female characters.
Can't say the reason why. I don't think it's not us gaming community around the USA and the Western media. And a lot of gamers, a lot of fans, like us hardcore fans that understand why they're doing this. Okay, let me tell you the reason. You understand how political, but let me tell you the reason why this new generation why political. Take a look at the image right now showing. This woman caused a lot of it. She is the only one that causes a lot of the issues around gaming. But I'm glad some of the games out there trying their best to become good. But this little bitch, right, want to like find everything. See, like if a game came out and it releases that very good and successful, she will find a way to just put these games down. Like I would say Dead Space Remake is best, but I would say the gameplay, but If she got hold of it, she will find a way to destroy it. And that's what you don't understand. If our British runner, take a look at how a research around Anita Sarkeesian is, and why she ruined game industry in a political way. Because the fact, like, you gotta understand, she's not a fan of gaming. She's trying to find a way to cancel a lot of gamers, a whole amount of gamers from like back in the 90s and 2000s with PS2, PS3 era where World God and PlayStation. She absolutely know these games are good and great and fun, but she's the one absolutely hating those games because we all know, like, us gamers, we want fun games, escape, reality and have good, you know, model. But the fact, like, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like was it good young man model. She doesn't like it at all. What she care about is, miserable model. She want a great amount of miserable model around characters and double down them. And also women too, because I would say I like most video game women, but I'll show you what women is, right? But the fact, like, you gotta understand, this women, and also a lot of the biased political people out there just praising the flags, which I already show it to you. These people just generally don't care about gaming. What they do, they care about causing an issue around gaming community, crying about how games need to be political around their behalf. And even Anita Sarkeesian keep on fucking up everything, and she is the one responsibility. And even you gotta say a lot of masses, majority YouTubers and also gamers don't like politics around the game, but she is encouraging people and encouraging company and also industry too to put politics around their game, and that's why she causing it and making herself happy. As me a Dead Space fan, I want Dead Space to succeed well, but when it comes to remake and also the character models, that's my concern. Cause I really want it to be good, not bad, but the way how this industry goes and the way how, like, they keep a misunderstanding stuff and betraying, like, this woman like Anita Sarkeesian and others, it's just ridiculous. And also I would say this, horror movie always need to be very scary and horror, but these people always get offended for no reason. Hey, let me tell you this, British runner, I never get offended by games. I just want games to be very great and successful. But when it comes to, like, just over stupidity and trying their best, even though with the famous, what is it called, followers on 10 million like her right now, trying their best to put down put down horror video games, because they don't understand, like, it is like not even, trying to, like, come out real life attack them. But these people trying to say that these things are killing people, horror games killing people. And one example, leaving this stress around kids around nightmares is mentally disorder, but it's not. They don't understand gaming, and that's why we just concerned about it. Cause we just don't want to live in a world with political around games. Am I right, sir? No. Anyway, let's catch up, shall we? Come on, let's catch up right now.
It's interesting that someone who is turning 39 says that she doesn't look like Nicole, but when we examine her face, we can't compare the two because the YouTuber is wearing a whole tub of foundation, while the characters in the Dead Space remake don't have any on their faces. Moving away from the misguided criticism of Nicole, let's move on to Kendra. The model of Kendra has been criticized as not having massive assets and curves, which is hilarious. But let's go through fashion for dummies, shall we?
And you need to stop, like, attacking them, right? You need to stop attacking them, and also please stop trying to, like, defend motive here. I would say stop trying to be like a royal guy, but you're not royal or professional, whatever the fuck is. Please stop. We can't have a right to, like, say anything. That's not hating. It's just people thoughts an opinion why they do that and question. That's it. And EA Motive will ask them that, but not you. But stop trying to like be professional, will you? So I'll carry on playing video. Okay, let's go.
Now, Kendra in the remake is wearing a jacket, something that she had been wearing in the original. But normally when wearing a jacket, the clothing doesn't stick to your sides, allowing you to show off your physique.
Yeah, I would say
Kendra
it's
isn't
different.
wearing
Yeah, the remake can be
latex or
different.
spandex here.
But
She was wearing
I know me
normal
trying to be
clothing,
for
which
original,
half the
I
time
can give
comes
you
with
that
the
one.
expectation
But,
that when wearing certain types of clothes,
I know
they
we
won't
talking
match
about
your
the character's
overall build.
aspect
So
around
for
the
those
breasts and all
crying
that.
about her losing her
Yeah,
curves,
but
she hasn't lost the
they're showing what's
curves. She
going
is
on
just
there.
wearing a
That's it.
jacket. Now, to an even more
And
ridiculous argument, Kendra's
right, like,
boobs are
people
not big
can
enough.
say
Interestingly
a lot of
enough,
stuff,
the opposite
right?
had happened to Ellie in Dead Space 3. They
'Cause
gave her a boob job, and people
kind of like
constantly
strange.
complained about it.
Like, say, like,
you know what the genre
like,
is, right?
double
It's
down
not
on
a dead or
character
alive
stuff
game.
with the
It's a
breasts and all
horror
that.
title.
But it's
you
kinda
know the
strange
old
personal,
saying,
in my opinion.
an eye for an eye?
Very
Well, in this
personal.
case, a critic for a
But
critic. Here's
I
some
wanna hear
constructive criticism
what's
for those who are
your
upset
thoughts,
that
and
a
then
fictional
put it in the video.
character
I might explain
has
to you
smaller
more
assets
on my
in a
next subject.
remake. You
Okay?
need to find a girlfriend
So, let's
or a
see now.
boyfriend. It's
Sorry
just
guys,
that
if you can't hear me in
simple.
the
Speaking
background,
of which,
because I'm playing
the
this
entire
videos,
community,
so I
save
can't
for
be
a
like
few
bothered just
individuals,
stopping
all
it.
have jumped to
But
the
I'm
conclusion
gonna
that
let
Kendra
y'all,
is now a
listen to this
lesbian,
do what he say.
which I'm not going to
Then I
lie,
can
maybe
say
she
something, 'cause
is,
I will try to
as
say
her
something.
sexuality has
Even though
yet
if you
to
can
be
hear me and
explored.
understand me,
But
what I'm
apparently,
saying,
this is another
but just to let
prime
you know,
example of woke culture,
my
which the explanation
background
is more
is in high
rational
volume,
than the
so
argument
sorry about
being
that.
made.
But anyway,
See,
y'all,
Kendra and Isaac are
let's
talking about
listen
Nicole,
to this
Isaac's
dude, shall we?
girlfriend.
Let's go.
So when Isaac is saying that they have been so far apart from each other, and that it is hard not to say the wrong thing at any given moment in time, Kendra says that she would rather listen to her girlfriend than Hammond's procedures or whatever. A little bit of banter, if you will. Now, for those that have yet to have that type of conversation with a real person, Kendra isn't making a statement here on her sexuality or her preferences.
Her main task is to focus on Isaac. Come on, you're more better, British runner. Her own task is focus on Isaac. That's is Dead Space, how Dead Space is from original. A lot of stuff got focus on Isaac. She's not telling Isaac, hey, look at my tits. Or Abby, hey, look at my tits, everybody. No, we're not making them, naked around the space. Actually show my tits and all that. No. It's Dead Space. It's about focus on her. Like, her art and script focus on Isaac, right? And just to let you know, we are not focused around breast too. We're just looking at the concern. Cause like in Dead Space, we focus on Isaac characters and also the model and what's going on, the atmosphere. That's it. But the fact like we don't water stuff down, you see. You don't need water down stuff. You need to prove them great. But I would say they did. But at some point, there is other things I need to agree on. You see, and it's gonna be on my own opinion around that space too. So you can have a little more around it, but I would say it's on my opinion. But I would say it's a good game, but the company needs to learn about feedback too. So there is no need to put like your emotions to it. It's good to like listen to community feedback, and then they improve it more. That's what I do if I was a developer. But I want to become a music artist. Yeah, take a look. My laptop broken, and also somebody told me about my first beats, and they tell me like I need to prove on. And also what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prove on it. I listen to my people that give me community around my beats. It's simple, like music production, making beats. Simple. I need to listen to them. So if I was the developer and see these type of stuff, I would listen to them too. That's it. I understand where I'm wrong. but I'll try my best. I try my best to make the characters good. Not not hatred or boring. That's what I do if I was a developer. But I'm not being nasty, I'm being disrespectful. But I'm just saying, if most people want to do it and improve on the character, let them. And that's what I really wanted to do. So yeah. Anyway, let's get on.
She is making an observation, stating that Isaac should be more inclined to listen to his girlfriend, saying it in his perspective, rather than saying that she possesses a girlfriend. On a personal level, I have been friends with women that have said the exact same thing to me, even though they weren't gay, but they were straight. But on the other hand, maybe Kendra is bi, as she will say in chapter 12 that she was starting to like Isaac even though that he is insane. So for all the boys that were worried that a fictional character might not be straight, you have nothing to worry about. You can still fantasize a life on the Bahamas with your doting wife Kendra. Ugh. I feel like I need to take a shower
You probably do, sir.
For those that will say that the intro to Dead Space was better in the original version, I honestly think that is okay on a personal level, but on a factual basis, let's look at the conversation in the original.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing. I'm sorry.
I wish I could talk to you.
I'm sorry about everything.
I'm sorry.
I wish I could just talk to someone.
I just wish I could talk to
It's all
someone.
falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening.
Falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening.
Strange. Such a little thing.
Strange. Such a little thing.
How many times you watched that thing?
That's right.
Guess you really miss her.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're almost there. You'll be able to look her up once we're on board.
5 minutes out, you still got that thing.
Sounds like you do have a lot of catching up to do.
That's your limits.
Alright everyone, we're here. Sinking our orbit now.
6 months apart. With only 50.
All this trouble over that chunk of rock.
Easy to say the wrong.
Deep space mining is a lucrative business, Ms. Daniels.
I'd listen to
Aegis 7 is a gold mine according to prospectors' reports. Cobalt, silicon, osmium.
So you keep saying.
Now, where is she? There she is. We have visual contact.
So that's Ishimura. Impressive.
The USG Ishimura. Biggest planet cracker in her class. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it all dark? I don't see any running lights.
Corporal, take us in closer and hail them. And stay clear of that debris field. We're here to fix their ship, not the other way around.
There.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellyan responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura.
Biggest planet cracker in her class.
You're gonna need to boost the signal if it power's low.
Yes, we know.
Why is it so dark?
Boost the signal.
We should be able to see her running lights.
More.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range.
Never heard of a total communications blackout on one of these things. You'd think with 1,000 people on board, someone would pick up the phone.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before you left?
What is that?
The computer
It's a busted array like we thought. Sounds like they're having problems with their encoder. You get us down there and Isaac and I can fix it. 48 hours max.
Alright, you heard the lady. Take us in. Let's see what needs fixing.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automatic docking procedures a go.
This is the emergency maintenance.
What the hell?
Sir, the auto dock.
What is it?
We're off track. We're gonna hit the hull.
Hit the blast shields. That geyser tether's damaged. Switch to manual. Now.
Inside the magnetic field? Are you insane? Abort!
No! We can make it inside. Corporal, gave you an order.
Too strong.
Is everyone okay?
What? What the hell were you thinking? Were you trying to get us killed?
I just saved our asses, Miss Daniels. If we had aborted at that speed and distance,
No
we'd have
lie, I would
smashed
say the
right
rich
into
one
the
got
side of
me
Ishimura.
last.
Now
I'm
settle
not gonna
down.
lie
Let's
to
get
y'all, the rich one got me last.
I'm not getting any readings from the port booster, and we've lost comms and autopilot. It'll take some time to fix.
All right, let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Shit, I'm in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Hold still, Isaac. I'm syncing up everyone's rig with the ship.
Moonlight, it might slow us down.
Okay, we're done. Clean bill of health for everyone.
All right, we've still got a job to do. Moving out. Everyone okay?
No, the rich one done that one faster, y'all. I would say the rich one got there first in time. Then the remake.
Shit.
Now here comes the
But better than a
remake
broken
one.
neck.
Let's go.
Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost port booster. We got a fire in one of the stabilizers and
Nothing.
singularity course.
Thanks for like watching my response video. Make sure you have a great day and peace out.